Hi! Welcome to my video blog once again. So, first of all, this video blog will be twice as long as the one that I used to make because I didn't make one for week 4. So, in this video blog, I'm gonna be combining things that happened for weeks 4 and 5. So, this is probably gonna be like 10 to 12 minutes long because my video blog are usually like 5 to 6 minutes. So, yeah. So, let's start with week 4. Week 4, oh my god, a lot of things happened for week 4, mostly in my personal life at least. So yeah, Monday for week 4 we talked about headshots, like how much makeup to wear, which clothes we can wear. Like for clothing we cannot wear something white, and we cannot wear clothes or shirts with like sayings on them or like logos or something that could be distracting. And for makeup, we shouldn't wear too much makeup. We should look as natural as possible, because for headshots you wouldn't want to look like someone you're not, because casting directors, like when they see your headshots, they want to see the same look when you come in for an audition or something. So yeah, and then Monday I also moved in with Britt. Last week, May 11th. Yeah. So I live with Britt now.
Settings. I'm not starting.
Just start.
No! It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird, you fucker.
You're an actor.
It's so weird. Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Janice. What the fuck? So in 8th grade, when I started going out with my first boyfriend, Kyle, who was totally gorgeous, but then I moved to Done.
But Britt's not here right now because she's filming for Dale's thesis film. Dale's thesis film is a really cool concept, like rebellion and stuff, like Hunger Games kind of thing. So yeah, I hope that she's having fun right now. And then week 4, Britt and I managed to be off book for our 3 Walking Dead scenes, which we're gonna be performing for the halfway show next week. So while we were rehearsing those scenes, Beth and Maggie's scene got really, really good for both of us. Like, we ended up crying, and it was just, it's a little too much, like, emotionally, but it feels so good. And then we finished the blocking for Way of All Fish. So now we just need to memorize the lines and work on it more. And yeah, we have a few more weeks before the final performance, before we perform Way of All Fish. So good luck to Britt and I for that. It's like 30 pages long. We have to memorize that as soon as possible. And then, Thursday. Well, Thursday week 4, not everyone was in class because some of the students were filming because it was production week. But 3 former students visited the class. Ate Cherry, Joe, and then MD. As usual, MD is always in class. And I really like the vibe and the class that day. Like, it feels like the old days. And then we had this chant: rape, kill, pillage and burn, rape, kill, pillage and burn, kill the baby, which is really amazing. I mean, the chant is creepy, dark, but it's cool doing that. I wish we could do that more often. And then for the remaining time that we had in class, we played games, and it was so fun. Like we had this, I don't know what was the first game called, but there are three contestants, and then behind them something is written behind them depending on the category, and then they have to guess. So when it was my turn, our category was places. So we had to guess which, like, what is written behind us, like what place. And mine was Jordan's bedroom, which is something that I wouldn't have guessed. I'm pretty sure. Although Britt was like, no, you could have guessed it, but I don't think I would have. Well, it depends. I don't know, but it was hard. Like for places, I wouldn't think of Jordan's bedroom. Like I would think of a club or like I didn't think it could be that specific. So yeah, and then we played the truth and lie thingy, like four four liars in front. The three of them are going to tell a lie, and one of them is going to tell the truth. So words that are not even used in the English language anymore, and then we would have to give the meanings. So three of the liars have to invent a meaning, and then one is going to tell the truth. So yeah, and then for the third game we played charades, which is really, really fun. Our team lost though, but it was still fun. And then for that weekend, I watched Pitch Perfect 2, which is, it was a pretty funny movie, but in my opinion, it's not as good as the first one. Like, I like the songs better in the first movie. I like the riff off better. Yeah, it was funny, but I prefer the first movie. So yeah, and then let's go to week 5. Week 5, for Monday, we had mock auditions again. The one, like, the same thing that we did before. And this time, I felt like I did better. But, like, with the slate and everything, I didn't forget my character's name for the slate. And I got positive feedbacks for the performances of the monologues, although I feel like when I was doing it, I feel like it was holding back a little. But I feel like it could do better. Definitely, I could do better. That's what I feel. But I'm glad that my classmates found it good. I'm thankful. But there's one thing that they didn't like. It's the interview, like, tell us something about yourself. Like, I'm not really good at that. So, yeah, I need to work on that. And then Monday as well, I had to bring Britt to the hospital because she got sick. She got urinary tract infection. So, yeah. So, we almost spent the entire night at the hospital. And she got, like, a lot of injections. And does it hurt?
Yeah, now it hurts.
Oh. And now she's on antibiotics, and I'm making her drink coconut water because they said that's good for urinary tract infection. Although she really, really hates coconut. Like, she likes, like, coconut oil, and yeah, she's a fan of coconut oil, but not coconut water, and she's not a fan of eating coconut. That, basically. She hates it, but I bought her like 4 coconuts just to get the water, and I appreciate that she's forcing herself to drink it. I mean, she's like, cranberry juice is better, but she still brought like a jar of coconut water with her to the shoot. Anyway, yeah, and then Tuesday was scheduled for filming our zombie monologues, but Britt and I weren't able to do that because it was raining, and Britt couldn't risk filming in the rain because we were just at the hospital the night before, so she doesn't want to risk getting sick, even more sick. So we had to postpone it. And then the next day, when we went to class, we weren't expecting that we would be filming the monologues and the scene, because I thought we were going to do it after class, or like maybe to the next Thursday. But then when we came to school, we're like, oh, we're filming. And we're just like, oh, like, but we're not ready. Like, what we're wearing, we don't look like we're in a zombie apocalypse, but we just had to go through with it. But for the Beth and Maggie scene, we definitely want to do it again because we were not really prepared to film that because like I don't know about Brit, but I had my mindset on filming the fishing scene. But since we couldn't film outdoors, we had to film indoors. So we decided to film that the Beth and Maggie scene, which is my favorite scene. And I'm not satisfied. Both Brit and I aren't satisfied with the way that we did it because we know that we could definitely do better. So I'm hoping that we could film it again because we could do so much better than that. And then for script analysis, Russ gave us an unproduced film script, which is, I don't know the title. And he picked out like different scenes from the script which we could analyze and act out. So we're definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be my final exam for script analysis. And then Thursday we went on a field trip as our makeup class. We went to the city for a stand-up comedy workshop and to watch a stand-up comedy show. The workshop was a little bit boring, but the show was definitely fun. Like, it gave me a really, really good laugh. And it was like, and I really admire those people who went up the stage to take the opportunity to try stand-up comedy for the open mic. I salute Kevin and Anne for going up the stage for the open mic. And that was very brave of them. Like, I could never do that, like, really, because I'm not really funny. And then Saturday, I filmed for Dale's thesis film. I was one of the citizens in this film. Just like what I said, he has a really cool concept, and I kind of can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. And yeah, and then today, I went to Park Mall with Joe and Cherry and Roja and MD because Cherry and MD have a show because they are enrolled in this talent workshop in the city called Selfie, and they're doing modeling, makeup, acting. So they have a modeling show at Park Mall, and I went there to watch them and give my support. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for my weeks 4 and 5, and I'm gonna be back next week for my week 6. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be talking about the halfway show, which is kind of excited for. And yeah, see ya.